My beloved child, I need you to hear something tonight. Something that will settle the restlessness in your heart and quiet the questions that have been echoing in your mind during those long, dark hours when sleep won't come. I have heard every single prayer. Every single one. I know you've been wondering. I know there have been moments when you've questioned whether your words even made it past the ceiling. I know you've felt like you've been speaking into an empty void, shouting into a silence that never responds. I've watched you pray with tears streaming down your face, your voice breaking, your hands trembling. I've been there in those moments when you could barely form the words, when all you could manage was a desperate whisper or a silent scream from the depths of your soul. And I heard it all. You see, there's something you need to understand about how I hear you. It's not like the way humans hear each other. When you speak to another person, your words travel through air, vibrate through eardrums, get processed by brains that are easily distracted. But when you pray to me, your words don't travel at all. They don't need to, because I'm not distant. I'm not far away in some unreachable heaven, waiting for your prayers to somehow make the journey up to me. I'm right here. I've always been right here. When you prayed that desperate prayer at 3 a.m. last week, unable to sleep because the weight of your problems felt crushing, I was there in that room with you. When you whispered that plea in your car before walking into that difficult meeting, your hands gripping the steering wheel, I was in that passenger seat. When you cried out to me in the shower, the water mixing with your tears, because it was the only place you felt safe enough to fall apart, I was holding you even then. I want you to know exactly what I heard, because I think you've convinced yourself that maybe your prayers weren't important enough, or eloquent enough, or faith-filled enough to capture my attention. You've wondered if perhaps you didn't pray the right way, use the right words, have the right tone. You've questioned whether you needed to pray longer, harder, more persistently. But let me tell you what I actually heard. I heard you pray about your finances. I heard the panic in your voice when you looked at those bills and didn't know how you were going to pay them. I heard you pray about that bank account that keeps getting lower, about that job that isn't paying enough, about that debt that feels like it's swallowing you alive. I heard you ask me how you're going to make it through next month, how you're going to provide for your family, how you're going to survive this financial storm. I heard every word of those prayers, and I felt the fear behind them. I saw you trying to be brave during the day, but I also saw you lying awake at night, your mind racing through numbers that don't add up, scenarios that seem impossible. I heard it all. I heard you pray about your health. I heard the tremor in your voice when you asked me about that diagnosis, that pain that won't go away, that condition that keeps getting worse. I heard you pray for healing, sometimes with bold faith, sometimes with desperate hope, sometimes with exhausted resignation. I heard you pray for strength just to make it through another day. I heard you ask me why your body is betraying you, why relief won't come, why healing feels so far away. I was there during every doctor's appointment when you prayed silently for good news. I was there during every treatment when you asked me to make it work this time. I was there during every night when the pain kept you awake and you wondered how much more you could endure. I heard every single prayer. I heard you pray about your relationships. I heard you pray for that person you love, asking me to change their heart, to bring them back, to heal what's broken between you. I heard you pray for your marriage, begging me to restore what feels dead, to bring back the love that seems to have disappeared, to help you both find your way back to each other. I heard you pray for your children, your worry for them pouring out in desperate pleas for their safety, their future, their souls. I heard you pray for friendships that have faded, for family members who have hurt you, for connections that you desperately want to repair but don't know how. I felt your loneliness when you prayed those prayers. I saw how much you longed to be truly known, truly loved, truly connected to someone who understands you. I heard it all, my child. I heard you pray about your purpose. I heard those prayers late at night, when you asked me what you're supposed to be doing with your life. I heard you wondering if you're on the right path, if you've missed your calling, if it's too late to become who you were meant to be. I heard you pray about that dream you've been carrying, that vision that won't leave you alone, that sense that you're supposed to be doing something more, but you can't figure out what it is. I heard the frustration in your voice when you asked me why doors keep closing, why opportunities keep slipping away, why you feel stuck in a place you never wanted to be. I heard you question your gifts, your talents, your worth. I heard you wonder if you even matter in the grand scheme of things. And let me tell you something. Every single one of those prayers mattered to me. I heard you pray for breakthroughs. I heard you ask me to move mountains, to make a way where there seems to be no way, to do the impossible in your situation. I heard you pray for miracles, sometimes with soaring faith, sometimes with barely a whisper of hope. I heard you ask me to intervene in circumstances that feel completely out of control. I heard you pray for things to change, for situations to shift, for relief to finally come. I heard you pray about your past. I heard those prayers where you asked me why certain things happened to you. I heard you wrestle with painful memories, traumatic experiences, wounds that never seemed to fully heal. I heard you ask me where I was during those dark times, why I didn't stop what happened, why you had to go through such pain. I heard you pray for freedom from those memories, for healing from that trauma, for the strength to move forward when your past keeps pulling you backward. I heard it all. I heard you pray for others too. I heard you intercede for people you love, asking me to help them, heal them, save them, protect them. I heard you pray for people who don't even know you're praying for them. I heard you pray for people who have hurt you, even when it was hard to pray those prayers. I saw the generosity of your heart when you put others' needs before your own in prayer. But I also heard the prayers you didn't speak out loud. I heard the prayers of your heart that never made it to your lips. The ones that felt too vulnerable to voice, too painful to articulate, too desperate to admit even to yourself. I heard the prayers that were just groans, just sighs, just aching silence. I heard what you couldn't put into words. I understood what you couldn't explain. I felt what you couldn't express. You know those moments when you couldn't even form a prayer? When all you could do was sit in silence, too exhausted or overwhelmed or broken to find words. I heard those too. Your silence spoke to me. Your tears were prayers. Your pain cried out to me even when you couldn't. I want you to understand something crucial tonight. I didn't need you to say the perfect words. I didn't need you to pray with unwavering faith. I didn't need you to have it all figured out or to approach me with confidence you didn't feel. I didn't need you to clean yourself up first, to get your life in order before coming to me, to somehow be worthy of my attention. I just needed your heart, and you gave me that. Every time you've prayed, whether it was an eloquent prayer or a broken whisper, whether it was filled with faith or doubt, whether it was a cry of worship or a scream of anger, I received it. I treasured it, because it came from you, and you are precious to me. I know you've been counting. I know you've been keeping track of how long it's been since you first started praying about certain things. 6 months, a year, 5 years, 10 years. Some prayers have been on your lips so long that you've almost given up hope of ever seeing them answered. You've prayed so many times about the same things that you've started to wonder if I'm annoyed by your repetition. If maybe I stopped listening after the 100th time you brought it up. But here's what you need to know. I never get tired of hearing from you. Never. Not once have I listened to your prayer and thought, not this again. Not once have I rolled my eyes at your requests or grown impatient with your pleading. Not once have I wished you would stop bothering me. Do you know why? Because I'm not just listening to your words. I'm listening to your heart. And your heart is never boring to me. Your heart is never repetitive to me. Your heart is never too much for me. When you pray the same prayer for the 1000th time, I don't hear stale words. I hear fresh pain, fresh hope, fresh faith, even if it's just a tiny seed. I hear a child who refuses to stop believing in their father. I hear someone who, despite disappointment after disappointment, still turns to me. And that moves me more than you could ever know. I've heard you pray through your doubt. I've heard those prayers that started with, I don't even know if you're listening, but, or, I don't know if this will make any difference, but, or, I'm not sure I even believe anymore, but. Those prayers didn't offend me. They didn't push me away. If anything, they drew me closer to you, because I saw your honesty. I saw you showing up even when you didn't feel like it. I saw you reaching out even when you weren't sure I'd reach back. That kind of faith, the kind that prays anyway, believes anyway, reaches anyway, that's the kind of faith that moves my heart. I've also heard the prayers you prayed in anger. The ones where you told me exactly how frustrated you are, how unfair everything feels, how disappointed you are in me. The prayers where you question my goodness, my timing, my love. I heard those, and I didn't turn away. I didn't withdraw my presence. I didn't punish you for your honesty. I can handle your anger. I can handle your questions. I can handle your doubts. What I want is your authenticity. And sometimes that authenticity is raw and messy and filled with emotions that feel scary to express. But I'd rather have your honest anger than your pretend worship. I'd rather have your real questions than your fake certainty. I'd rather have your genuine struggle than your performance of faith. You thought your prayers needed to sound a certain way to reach me. You thought you needed to use certain words, adopt a certain tone, pray for a certain amount of time. But the truth is, some of the most powerful prayers I've ever heard from you were the ones where you just said, "Help." Just that one word, cried out from a place of desperate need. I heard it. I responded. I moved. Some of your most beautiful prayers were the ones where you simply said, "I can't do this anymore." Because in that admission of weakness, you made room for my strength. In that surrender of control, you opened the door for my power. I heard you pray in church, surrounded by other voices lifting up to me. I heard you pray in your car, in traffic, stressed and overwhelmed. I heard you pray while doing dishes, folding laundry, going through the mundane motions of daily life. I heard you pray while walking, while working, while trying to fall asleep at night. I heard you pray in the morning before your day started, asking me to help you make it through. I heard you pray in the evening as your day ended, thanking me that you somehow did. Every location, every time, every circumstance, I heard you. I heard the prayers you prayed with others, and the prayers you prayed completely alone. I heard the prayers you prayed out loud, and the ones you only thought in your mind. I heard the prayers you wrote down in journals, and the ones you typed out in notes on your phone. I heard the prayers you sang through worship songs, and the ones you whispered in silence. Not a single prayer has been lost. Not a single plea has gone unnoticed. Not a single cry has been ignored. I need you to let this truth sink deep into your soul tonight. Your prayers have not been wasted. They have not disappeared into the void. They have not been filtered out as unimportant or too small for my attention. Every single prayer you've ever prayed is being held in my hands. Every tear you've cried has been collected. Every word you've spoken to me has been heard and remembered and cherished. You are not invisible to me. You have never been invisible to me. Even when it felt like no one else saw you, I saw you. Even when it felt like no one else heard you, I heard you. Even when it felt like you were completely alone in your struggle, I was right there with you, listening to every word, feeling every emotion, bearing every burden with you. Your voice matters to me. Your needs matter to me. Your pain matters to me. Your dreams matter to me. Your struggles matter to me. You matter to me. And every prayer you've prayed has been a thread in a beautiful tapestry I'm weaving, even if you can't see the pattern yet. Every word you've spoken to me has been a note in a symphony I'm composing, even if you can't hear the full melody yet. Every cry of your heart has been a seed planted in soil that's being prepared for harvest, even if you can't see what's growing yet. I heard you then. I hear you now. I will hear you tomorrow. So tonight, let yourself rest in this truth. You have been heard. You are heard. You will continue to be heard. Not because you've earned it or because you've prayed perfectly, but because you are mine, and I love you with a love that never stops listening, never stops caring, never stops paying attention to every detail of your life. Your prayers matter because you matter, and you matter more than you could ever fully comprehend. Rest in that tonight, my beloved child. Rest in knowing that every prayer you've ever prayed is safe with me, held in hands that will never drop them, remembered by a heart that will never forget you. I have heard every prayer, and now I want to help you understand why some of them haven't been answered yet. But before we go there, just breathe. Just rest. Just let yourself feel seen, heard, and deeply loved. My precious child, now we come to the question that's been keeping you awake at night. The question that's been echoing in your mind during those quiet moments when you can't escape your own thoughts. The question that sometimes feels like it might break you if you don't get an answer soon. Why haven't I answered yet? I know this question has tormented you. I've watched you wrestle with it in the darkness, turning it over and over in your mind, trying to make sense of the silence. I've seen you come up with theories, make assumptions, draw conclusions, most of them painful, many of them wrong. I've seen you blame yourself, question your faith, wonder if you've done something to disqualify yourself from my blessings. And tonight, I want to pull back the curtain. I want to help you see what you haven't been able to see from where you're standing. I want to give you a glimpse into my perspective, into the reasons behind the waiting, into the purpose hidden in what feels like delay. But first, I need you to understand something fundamental. There's a vast difference between no, not yet, and I have something better. You've been treating my silence as if it's all the same thing. You've been assuming that because you haven't received what you asked for, the answer must be no. But that's not how this works. That's not how I work. Sometimes the answer is no. I won't pretend otherwise. Sometimes what you're asking for isn't what's best for you, even though from where you're standing, it seems like exactly what you need. Sometimes I say no because I love you too much to give you something that would ultimately harm you, even if that harm isn't visible to you yet. Sometimes I say no because I can see the full story and you can only see this chapter. And I know that what you're asking for would derail the better narrative I'm writing for your life. But most of the time, my child, the answer isn't no. It's not yet. And there's a world of difference between those two responses. Not yet means I'm saying yes, just not right now. Not yet means the blessing is coming, but the timing isn't right. Not yet means I'm preparing something for you, but both you and the answer need more time to be ready for each other. Not yet means I see what you're asking for, I approve of it, I'm going to give it to you. But there are things that need to happen first. And then there's the third option, the one you haven't fully considered. I have something better. This is when what you're asking for is good, but I have something great planned. This is when you're praying for a particular door to open, but I'm planning to give you the whole building. This is when you're asking me to fix one problem, but I'm orchestrating a solution that will transform your entire situation in ways you never imagined possible. So when you ask me why I haven't answered yet, you first need to understand which category your prayer falls into. And here's the truth. Most of your prayers fall into the not yet, or I have something better categories. Most of them are prayers I'm planning to answer in ways that will exceed your expectations. But the timing has to be right. The preparation has to be complete. The stage has to be set. Let me explain why timing matters so much. You live in a world of instant gratification. You can order something and have it arrive at your door within hours. You can send a message and get a response in seconds. You can search for any piece of information and find it immediately. Your whole life has been conditioned to expect instant results, quick fixes, immediate solutions. But I don't work on your timeline. I work on a timeline that takes into account factors you can't see, variables you don't know about, connections you haven't made yet. I work on a timeline that considers not just this moment, but next week, next year, the next decade, the rest of your life, and even the lives of people you haven't met yet who will be affected by how I answer your prayer. When you pray for something, you're praying from the perspective of this moment. You're asking me to solve a problem you're facing right now, meet a need you have right now, provide relief you need right now. And I understand that urgency. I feel it with you. I'm not disconnected from your present reality or dismissive of your current pain, but I'm looking at a much bigger picture than you can see. Imagine you're standing in front of a massive tapestry, but you're so close to it that all you can see is a tangled mess of threads. Some are dark, some are knotted, some seem to go nowhere. From where you're standing, it looks chaotic, purposeless, maybe even ugly. But if you could step back and see the whole tapestry from a distance, you'd see that every thread, even the dark ones, even the tangled ones, is part of creating a breathtaking image. Every thread has a purpose. Every knot is necessary. Every color is exactly where it needs to be. That's what I see when I look at your life. I see the whole tapestry. You see a few threads. So when you ask me why I haven't answered yet, often the answer is simply this. The tapestry isn't finished. The image isn't complete. If I gave you what you're asking for right now, it would be like pulling a thread out of the tapestry before the picture is done. It might feel good in the moment, but it would actually ruin the beauty of what I'm creating. Sometimes I haven't answered yet, because the answer requires other people to make choices, and I won't override their free will. You've been praying for someone to change, for someone to come back, for someone to make a different decision. And I hear those prayers. I want those things too. But I've given humans the freedom to choose, and I won't force anyone to love you, to forgive you, to choose you, to change for you. That doesn't mean your prayer is powerless. That doesn't mean I'm not working on the situation. But it does mean that the timing of the answer depends partly on the choices of another person who has their own journey, their own timeline, their own lessons to learn. And sometimes, while you're waiting for that person to change, I'm actually preparing you for a plot twist you're not expecting. Sometimes the answer to your prayer isn't that person finally becoming who you need them to be. Sometimes the answer is me giving you the strength to walk away. Sometimes the answer is me bringing someone new into your life who will treat you the way you deserve to be treated. Sometimes the answer is me changing your heart so that you no longer need what you thought you needed from that person. My ways of answering prayers are often surprising. They're rarely straightforward. They're almost never exactly what you expected. But they're always good, and they're always designed with your best interest at heart. Sometimes I haven't answered yet, because the answer involves a miracle, and miracles require impossible situations. Think about it. If I answered your prayer before things got really difficult, it would just look like good luck or good timing. But when I answer your prayer after you've exhausted every option, after you've hit rock bottom, after there's absolutely no logical way out, that's when everyone knows it was me. That's when my power is displayed. That's when my glory shines brightest. I know it's hard to believe this when you're in the impossible situation, but sometimes I allow things to get worse before I make them better, because I want to do something so undeniably miraculous that there will be no question about who did it. I want to answer your prayer in such a dramatic way that it becomes a testimony, a story you'll tell for the rest of your life, a reminder that I can do the impossible. Sometimes I haven't answered yet, because I'm waiting for you to learn something essential in this season of waiting. The wait itself is part of the answer. The delay is part of the preparation. This season you're in right now, this difficult in-between time, this period of waiting and wondering, it's not wasted time. It's not just empty space between your prayer and my answer. It's purposeful. It's productive. It's necessary. In the waiting, I'm teaching you patience. I'm teaching you trust. I'm teaching you that you can survive uncertainty, that you can stand firm when you can't see the way forward, that you can keep believing even when circumstances suggest you shouldn't. These lessons aren't optional extras. They're essential equipment for the next season of your life. The blessing I'm preparing for you will require the strength you're building right now. In the waiting, I'm also revealing things about yourself that you needed to see. I'm showing you where your faith is weak, so you can let me strengthen it. I'm exposing fears you didn't know you had so you can face them. I'm uncovering dreams you buried, so you can resurrect them. I'm stripping away false securities, so you learn to find your security in me alone. This season isn't punishment. It's preparation. It's not rejection. It's refinement. It's not me forgetting about you. It's me getting you ready for what's coming. Sometimes I haven't answered yet, because the answer is already in motion. But it takes time for all the pieces to come together. You're praying for a result, but results require process. You want the destination, but you can't skip the journey. Right now, in the spiritual realm, I'm orchestrating things you can't see. I'm moving people into position. I'm rearranging circumstances. I'm shifting situations. I'm opening doors. I'm closing doors. I'm making connections. I'm preparing hearts. I'm setting up divine appointments. I'm coordinating timing. The answer to your prayer is coming together like a complex puzzle, and every piece has to be in place before you can see the picture. You want me to just snap my fingers and make it happen instantly. And I could do that. I'm God. I can do anything. But instant manifestation isn't always what's best for you. Sometimes the slow unfolding is what makes the answer meaningful. Sometimes the wait is what makes you appreciate the blessing. Sometimes the delay is what ensures the answer lasts. If I gave you what you wanted the first time you asked, you might not value it. You might take it for granted. You might not be ready to steward it properly. But when you've waited for it, prayed for it, persevered through the delay, when it finally comes, you'll treat it differently. You'll appreciate it more. You'll protect it better. You'll recognize it as the gift it truly is. Sometimes I haven't answered yet, because I'm protecting you from something you can't see. You're focused on what you want, but I'm focused on what you need. And sometimes what you want would lead you away from what you need. That thing you've been desperately praying for. What if getting it would take you down a path that leads to destruction? What if it would pull you away from your purpose? What if it would damage relationships that are crucial to your future? What if it would give you temporary happiness, but permanent regret? I see the whole road ahead. You see the next step. And sometimes I have to let you be frustrated with me in the present, so you can thank me in the future. Sometimes I have to endure your disappointment now, so you can experience my goodness later. Sometimes I have to say not yet or no, because yes would hurt you in ways you can't currently comprehend. And here's something else you need to understand. Sometimes the delay isn't about you at all. Sometimes I'm waiting because the answer to your prayer involves other people who aren't in position yet. The person you're meant to meet isn't ready yet. The opportunity that's designed for you doesn't exist yet. The situation that will solve your problem hasn't developed yet. You think you're waiting on me, but sometimes I'm waiting for the right moment when all the pieces align. I'm waiting for the person to be in the right place. I'm waiting for the opportunity to open up. I'm waiting for circumstances to shift. And in the meantime, I'm keeping you exactly where you are, because this is where you need to be until everything is ready. I know this is hard to accept. I know you want answers now. I know the waiting is painful. I know you're tired of being patient. I know you're exhausted from hoping. I know you're weary of trusting when you can't see any evidence that your trust is warranted. But I need you to know this. The delay is not a denial. The wait is not a waste. The silence is not abandonment. Every day you've waited has been a day I've been working. Every prayer you've prayed has set things in motion. Every tear you've cried has been part of the process of bringing your answer to life. And I promise you this, when the answer comes, when you finally receive what you've been praying for, or something even better, you're going to look back on this waiting period and understand why it had to happen this way. You're going to see how the delay was actually divine timing. You're going to recognize how I was protecting you, preparing you, positioning you all along. The answer is coming, my child. It might not look exactly like you thought it would. It might not arrive exactly when you expected it to, but it's coming. And when it does, you're going to see that every day of waiting was worth it. Every moment of frustration had purpose. Every season of silence was pregnant with possibility. So tonight, I'm asking you to trust my timing. I'm asking you to believe that I know what I'm doing, even when you can't see the plan. I'm asking you to have faith that the delay is purposeful, not punishing. I'm asking you to hold on just a little longer, to keep believing just a little more, to keep trusting that I'm working everything out for your good. The answer is closer than you think. The breakthrough is nearer than it appears. The miracle is already in motion. You just can't see it yet. But soon, very soon you will. And when you do, you're going to understand why you had to wait. And you're going to be grateful that I loved you enough to make you wait for the right answer instead of giving you the quick answer. Trust me, my beloved child. Trust my timing. Trust my wisdom. Trust my love for you. The answer is coming, and it's going to be better than you imagined. My precious child, I know that from where you're standing, it looks like nothing has been happening. I know it feels like you've been stuck in the same place, facing the same problems, fighting the same battles, waiting for the same breakthrough that never seems to come. I know you've wondered if I've been inactive, if I've been distant, if I've simply been watching from afar while you struggle through this difficult season alone. But tonight, I want to show you something that will change everything. I want to pull back the veil between the visible and the invisible. I want you to see what's really been happening during all those days and nights when you thought nothing was happening at all. Because here's the truth that will set you free. I have never been idle in your life. Not for a single moment. Not for a single day. While you've been waiting, I've been working. While you've been wondering, I've been orchestrating. While you've been worrying, I've been weaving together a solution more intricate and more beautiful than you could have designed yourself. You see only what's visible. But I've been working in the invisible realm, moving pieces you can't see, arranging circumstances you're not aware of, preparing blessings you haven't even imagined yet. And every single day of your waiting has been a day of my working. Let me tell you what I've been doing while you've been waiting. I've been closing doors that needed to be closed. I know you've been heartbroken about some of those doors. I've watched you stand in front of them, knocking, pleading, begging for them to open. I've heard you pray desperate prayers asking me to change the situation, to make a way where there seems to be no way, to open what appears to be locked shut. But what you don't know is that behind some of those doors were traps. Behind some of those doors were detours that would have taken you miles away from your destiny. Behind some of those doors were opportunities that looked golden from the outside, but were actually painted with fool's gold. Behind some of those doors were relationships that would have drained you, jobs that would have destroyed you, paths that would have derailed you. So I closed them. And I know it hurt. I know you felt rejected. I know you wondered what was wrong with you, why you weren't good enough, why things didn't work out. But I was protecting you. I was saving you from something that would have harmed you in ways you couldn't see from your vantage point. Every closed door you've grieved over, I closed it because I love you too much to let you walk into something that would ultimately hurt you. And while you were mourning those closed doors, I was already working on opening different doors. Better doors, right doors, doors that lead to the life I've always intended for you to have. I've been opening doors you don't even know about yet. Right now, even as you hear these words, there are opportunities being created for you. There are connections being formed. There are circumstances being arranged. There are people being moved into position in your life. There are resources being allocated in your direction. There are solutions being prepared for problems you're currently facing. You haven't seen these doors yet because the timing isn't quite right. You're not quite in the right position yet. The door is being built, but it's not finished. The opportunity exists in potential, but it hasn't manifested in reality yet. But it's coming. It's forming. It's taking shape. And when the time is exactly right, when you're exactly where you need to be, when all the pieces are perfectly aligned, that door is going to swing wide open, and you're going to walk through it into a season that will make all this waiting make sense. I've been working on the people in your life. You've been praying for certain people to change, and you've wondered why they're still the same. But what you don't see is the work I've been doing in their hearts. Change doesn't always happen suddenly. Transformation isn't always dramatic. Sometimes I work slowly, gently, gradually softening hearts that have been hard for years, shifting perspectives that have been fixed for decades, healing wounds that have been festering for a lifetime. That person you've been praying for? I've been working on them. You haven't seen the evidence yet, because the change is happening internally before it manifests externally. I've been dealing with their pain, their fear, their pride, their wounds. I've been speaking to them in ways they can hear. I've been loving them in ways they can receive. I've been patiently, persistently working on their heart, preparing them for the breakthrough you've been praying for. And some of those people, I've been working on removing them from your life because they weren't meant to stay. I know you've been confused about why certain relationships have fallen apart. I know you've been hurt by the distance that's grown between you and people you thought would be in your life forever. But I've been orchestrating some necessary separations because those relationships were holding you back from where you need to go. Not everyone is meant to go with you into your next season. Some people were only supposed to be in your life for a chapter, not the whole book. And I've been graciously, carefully creating the space between you and them. Not to hurt you, but to make room for the people who are supposed to be in your life for what's coming next. I've been strengthening you. Every day you've chosen to keep going despite the difficulty. That's been building endurance in you. Every morning you've woken up and decided to trust me even when you don't understand. That's been deepening your faith. Every moment you've held on when everything in you wanted to give up. That's been forging character in you that can't be built any other way. You're not the same person who started praying these prayers months or years ago. You're stronger now. You're wiser now. You're more resilient now. The waiting has been changing you, shaping you, preparing you to be able to handle what I'm about to give you. And that transformation has been absolutely necessary, because the blessing I have planned for you requires the strength you're building right now. I've been healing you. You didn't even realize how broken you were when you started praying these prayers. You thought you just needed the external situation to change, but I knew you needed internal healing first. So while you've been waiting for circumstances to shift, I've been working on your heart. I've been healing old wounds you didn't know were still affecting you. I've been addressing trauma you thought you had moved past, but was actually still controlling you. I've been gently, carefully removing toxic patterns, unhealthy coping mechanisms, destructive thought processes. I've been renewing your mind, restoring your soul, rebuilding your sense of self. This healing work takes time. You can't rush it. You can't skip steps. You have to go through the process. And I've been walking you through it, layer by layer, wound by wound, memory by memory. It hasn't been comfortable. Growth never is. Healing hurts before it helps. But it's been necessary, and it's been purposeful, and it's been preparing you for a future where you're not dragging unhealed pain into new blessings. I've been teaching you things you couldn't learn any other way. This waiting period has been a classroom, and I've been using every difficult day as a lesson that's preparing you for your purpose. I've been teaching you patience in a world that worships speed. I've been teaching you to trust when you can't see, to believe when you have no evidence, to hope when circumstances suggest hopelessness. I've been teaching you that my timing is perfect even when it doesn't match your timeline. I've been teaching you that I'm faithful even when I'm not fast. I've been teaching you contentment. You came into this season thinking that your joy depended on getting what you were praying for. But I've been showing you that you can have peace even while you're waiting, that you can experience joy even in the midst of uncertainty, that your happiness doesn't have to be dependent on circumstances finally changing. This lesson is crucial because when you finally get what you've been praying for, you need to know how to be content with it. If you can't be content without it, you won't be content with it. If you can't find peace in the waiting, you won't maintain peace in the having. So I've been using this season to teach you a contentment that isn't based on having everything you want, but on knowing that I am everything you need. I've been teaching you your own value. You started this waiting period thinking your worth was tied to achieving certain things, obtaining certain status, reaching certain milestones. But I've been stripping away those false measures of value and showing you that you're precious to me simply because you're mine. Not because of what you do, but because of who you are. Not because of what you achieve, but because of whose you are. This season of not getting what you want has been teaching you that you're valuable even without it. You matter even when you're not accomplishing anything impressive. You're loved even when you're not performing. And once you really internalize that truth, once you really believe it deep in your soul, you'll be ready to receive the blessings I have for you without those blessings defining you or destroying you. I've been rearranging your life. While you've been focused on one specific prayer, I've been working on your entire life situation. I've been shifting things, moving things, preparing things. I've been putting the right people in position. I've been creating the right opportunities. I've been setting up divine appointments. I've been orchestrating connections that will blow your mind when you finally see how everything links together. You've been praying about one area of your life, but I've been working on all of it. You asked me to fix one problem, but I've been setting up solutions for multiple problems you didn't even know you had. You asked me to provide one thing, but I've been preparing to provide abundantly more than you could ask or imagine. I've been working in ways you couldn't see because they were happening in places you weren't looking. I've been arranging meetings you don't know about yet. I've been orchestrating events that will change your trajectory. I've been positioning you for opportunities that don't exist yet, but are being created right now. You think you're stuck, but actually, you've been in exactly the right place at exactly the right time for me to do the behind-the-scenes work that needed to be done. The waiting hasn't been wasted. It's been strategic. It's been purposeful. It's been essential to setting up what's coming next. I've been fighting battles you don't know about. Oh, my child, if you could see the spiritual warfare that's been raging over your life, you would understand so much more about why this has taken so long. You think you're just waiting for a prayer to be answered, but there's been a war happening in the spiritual realm over your destiny, your purpose, your future. The enemy has been fighting hard to keep you from receiving what I have for you. He's been throwing obstacles in your path, creating delays, stirring up opposition, generating discouragement. He knows what's coming for you, and he's terrified of what you're going to become, what you're going to do, how you're going to impact the world once you step into your purpose. But I've been fighting for you. I've been pushing back against every attack. I've been defeating every scheme. I've been clearing the path ahead of you. You haven't seen the battles I've been winning on your behalf, but they've been fierce, and they've been constant, and I've been victorious in every single one. Some of the delays you've experienced haven't been me making you wait. They've been me fighting to clear the way forward. Some of the closed doors weren't me saying no. They were me protecting you from traps the enemy had set. Some of the detours weren't me changing the plan. They were me navigating you around ambushes you didn't know were waiting. I've been protecting you every single day, in ways you'll never fully know until you see the full picture in eternity. But trust me when I tell you that this waiting period hasn't been passive. It's been a battlefield, and I've been fighting for you with everything I have. I've been preparing the blessing you've been praying for. You've been so focused on why you haven't received it yet that you haven't considered that maybe the blessing itself needed preparation time. Maybe what you've been asking for wasn't ready yet. Maybe the opportunity needed time to develop. Maybe the provision needed time to be arranged. Maybe the relationship needed time to mature. Maybe the healing needed time to be complete. I don't give you half-finished blessings. I don't hand you things that are partially prepared. When I give you what you've been asking for, it's going to be complete, whole, fully formed, perfect in every way. And that kind of blessing takes time to prepare. Right now, even as you wait, the answer to your prayer is being perfected. It's being refined. It's being enhanced. I'm not just throwing something together quickly to get you off my back. I'm carefully, meticulously, lovingly preparing a blessing that will exceed your expectations, that will last, that will be exactly what you need exactly when you need it. The wait isn't because I've forgotten. The wait is because I'm making sure that when you finally receive what you've been praying for, it's going to be absolutely perfect. It's going to be worth the wait. It's going to be better than anything you could have received if I had answered quickly. I've been positioning you for multiplication. You've been praying for one thing, but I've been setting you up to receive many things. You've been asking for addition, but I've been preparing multiplication. You've been hoping for enough, but I've been arranging for overflow. This extended waiting period hasn't been about withholding. It's been about positioning you to receive not just what you asked for, but abundantly more than what you asked for. I've been taking your small request and turning it into something massive. I've been taking your limited vision and expanding it into something that will impact not just you, but everyone around you. The longer you've waited, the bigger I've been making the blessing. The more you've persevered, the more I've been adding to what I'm preparing to give you. Your patience hasn't been in vain. Your persistence hasn't gone unnoticed. Every day you've continued to trust me has been adding another layer, another dimension, another aspect to the answer I'm preparing. I've been writing a testimony. This season you're in right now, this difficult, confusing, painful waiting period, it's going to become one of the most powerful testimonies of your life. Years from now, you're going to tell this story to people who are going through their own waiting seasons, and your story is going to give them hope. Your testimony is going to encourage them to keep believing, keep trusting, keep holding on. But the testimony requires the test. The story requires the struggle. The powerful ending requires the painful middle. So I've been allowing you to go through this waiting period, not just for your benefit, but for the benefit of everyone who's going to be encouraged by your story when it's complete. I've been creating something beautiful out of your waiting, something purposeful, something meaningful, something that will matter not just in your life, but in the lives of countless others who will hear your story and find the courage to keep believing in their own impossible situations. I've been keeping detailed records. You think some of these prayers have been forgotten, but I've been keeping track of every single one. Not one has been lost. Not one has been overlooked. I have a record of every prayer you've prayed, every tear you've cried, every moment you've waited in faith. And I'm preparing to answer not just the prayers you prayed yesterday, but prayers you prayed years ago that you've almost given up on. I'm preparing to address not just your current needs, but needs you had seasons ago that you thought I had forgotten about. I'm preparing to fulfill not just recent promises, but ancient promises that have been stored up in heaven, waiting for the right time to be released into your life. Nothing has been wasted. Nothing has been forgotten. Every prayer is on record, and every prayer is going to be answered in my perfect timing. I've been building your faith. Every day you've chosen to trust me despite the lack of evidence has been strengthening your faith muscle. Every time you've declared my goodness, even when you couldn't see, it has been deepening your confidence in my character. Every moment you've worshipped me in the waiting has been expanding your capacity to believe for bigger things. This waiting period has been faith training. It's been preparing you for a lifestyle of trusting me for impossible things. Because what I'm about to do in your life, the places I'm about to take you, the things I'm about to entrust to you, the calling I'm about to release you into, it's all going to require a level of faith that you didn't have when you started praying these prayers. So I've been using the wait to build that faith. I've been using the silence to deepen that trust. I've been using the delay to strengthen that confidence. And now, after all this time of waiting and trusting and believing, you have the kind of faith that can handle what's coming next. My beloved child, I need you to understand this tonight. While you've been waiting, I've been working. While you've been wondering if anything is happening, I've been orchestrating everything. While you've been feeling stuck, I've been moving mountains. While you've been questioning my activity, I've been more active in your life than I've ever been. The fact that you can't see what I'm doing doesn't mean I'm not doing anything. The fact that you can't trace my movements doesn't mean I'm not moving. The fact that you can't understand my methods doesn't mean I don't have a method. I've been working in the invisible realm to create visible results. I've been working in the spiritual realm to produce natural manifestations. I've been working in secret to prepare a public breakthrough. I've been working in silence to orchestrate a loud testimony. And very soon, everything I've been doing behind the scenes is going to become visible. Very soon, all this work I've been doing in secret is going to manifest in your reality. Very soon, you're going to see the evidence of everything I've been preparing during this waiting period. And when that day comes, when you finally see what I've been working on, when you finally receive what I've been preparing, when you finally understand what I've been orchestrating, you're going to look back on this waiting period with completely different eyes. You're going to see that nothing was wasted. You're going to understand that every day had purpose. You're going to recognize that every closed door led to a better open door. You're going to realize that every delay was divine timing. You're going to comprehend that I was working all along, even when it looked like nothing was happening. So tonight, rest in this truth. I have been working. I am working. I will continue working until everything I've promised you comes to pass. The wait has not been idle. It's been incredibly productive. And everything I've been doing in the waiting is about to pay off in ways that will take your breath away. Trust me, my child. The work is almost complete. The wait is almost over. The breakthrough is almost here. And it's going to be worth every single moment you've waited. My precious, beloved child, we've come to the heart of why I wanted to speak to you tonight. We've talked about how I've heard every prayer. We've explored why some prayers haven't been answered yet. We've uncovered what I've been doing during all those days and nights of waiting. But now, right now, in this moment, I want to make you some promises. Not vague, general promises that could apply to anyone. I want to make you specific, personal, powerful promises about your life, your situation, your future. And I want you to receive these promises deep in your spirit. I want you to let them sink into the broken places, the disappointed places, the places where hope has grown dim. I want these promises to become anchors for your soul, foundations you can stand on when everything around you feels unstable. So listen closely. Quiet everything else. Push aside your doubts, your fears, your past disappointments. Just for these next moments, let yourself believe that what I'm about to tell you is absolutely true. Because it is. Every word I'm about to speak over your life is backed by my character, my power, and my unfailing love for you. Here is my promise to you tonight. I will not abandon you. I know that fear has been whispering in your ear. I know you've wondered if maybe this time, you've pushed me too far. Maybe you've failed too many times. Maybe you've doubted too much. Maybe you've struggled too long. Maybe I've finally given up on you, written you off, moved on to someone more worthy of my attention. But I'm here to tell you with absolute certainty, that will never happen. I will never abandon you. I will never leave you. I will never walk away from you. It's not in my nature to give up on my children. It's not in my character to quit on people I love. It's not in my DNA to abandon anyone who belongs to me. And you belong to me. You are mine. You have always been mine. You will always be mine. And I don't abandon what's mine. I don't desert my own. I don't leave my children to figure things out alone. Yes, you've made mistakes. Yes, you've failed. Yes, you've doubted. Yes, you've struggled. But none of that changes my commitment to you. None of that diminishes my love for you. None of that makes me want to walk away from you. If anything, your struggles make me hold you tighter. Your weaknesses make me more determined to be your strength. Your failures make me more committed to being your redeemer. Your doubts make me more patient in proving my faithfulness to you. So tonight, I'm making you this promise. No matter what you're facing, no matter how long this takes, no matter how difficult the road ahead becomes, I will be with you. I will not leave you. I will not forsake you. I will not abandon you. You will never be alone. Not now, not tomorrow, not ever. Here is my promise to you tonight. Your story is not over. I know it feels like you've reached the end. I know it looks like there's nowhere else to go, no other options to try, no more possibilities to explore. I know you've been tempted to believe that this is it. This is how your story ends. In disappointment, in defeat, in unfulfilled dreams and unanswered prayers. But I'm here to tell you, you haven't reached the ending. You haven't even reached the climax. You're still in the middle chapters, and I promise you, the best parts of your story haven't been written yet. The chapter you're in right now might be difficult. It might be painful. It might be the part of the story where everything seems to fall apart. But that's not where your story ends. This is the part where everything looks impossible just before I do the impossible. This is the part where hope seems lost just before I restore everything. This is the part where defeat seems certain just before I turn everything around. Your story is not over. Your life is not finished. Your purpose is not fulfilled. Your destiny is not complete. There are still chapters to be written, still dreams to be fulfilled, still prayers to be answered, still miracles to be experienced, still blessings to be received, still purpose to be walked out. The enemy wants you to believe that this is the end. He wants you to close the book, give up on the story, accept defeat as your final chapter. But I'm telling you, there are plot twists coming that you can't imagine. There are breakthrough moments ahead that will change everything. There are redemption arcs being written that will turn your mess into your message, your test into your testimony, your pain into your purpose. Your story is not over, and the chapters I'm about to write in your life are going to be so good, so surprising, so powerful that you'll be grateful for every chapter that came before. Even the hard ones, even the painful ones, even the chapters where you couldn't see how the story would ever get better. Here is my promise to you tonight. The best is still ahead. I know you're looking backward with regret. I know you're mourning missed opportunities, lost years, mistakes that can't be undone. I know you're tempted to believe that your best days are behind you, that you've already experienced the peak of your life, that everything from here on out will be a slow decline into disappointment. But I'm telling you, that's a lie. That's not how I work. I'm not done blessing you. I'm not done surprising you. I'm not done exceeding your expectations. I'm not done showing you what I can do in a life that's fully surrendered to me. The best is still ahead of you, not behind you. Ahead of you, your greatest joy is still coming. Your deepest fulfillment is still ahead. Your most significant impact is yet to be made. Your most beautiful season is still waiting for you. The life you've always dreamed of, the one that seems impossible from where you're standing right now. That life is not just a fantasy. It's your future, and you're closer to it than you think. I'm not just going to restore what you've lost. I'm going to give you things you never had. I'm not just going to repair what was broken. I'm going to create something entirely new. I'm not just going to take you back to where you were. I'm going to take you forward to where you've never been. The best relationships of your life? Still ahead. The greatest achievements of your career? Still ahead. The deepest experiences of peace and joy? Still ahead. The most powerful testimonies you'll ever tell? Still ahead. The most significant ways you'll impact others? Still ahead. Everything you've been through, everything you've survived, everything you've learned, it's all been preparation for what's coming. And what's coming is better than anything you've experienced so far. The best really is still ahead, and I can't wait for you to experience it. Here is my promise to you tonight. I am working everything together for your good. I know you've been looking at your life like it's a collection of random events. Some good, some bad, some that make no sense at all. I know you've been trying to figure out how all these pieces fit together, how this chaos could possibly lead to anything meaningful. I know you've been wondering if maybe your life is just a series of unfortunate accidents with no real purpose or plan. But I want you to see what I see. I want you to understand how I'm taking every single thing that's happened in your life. The good things, the bad things, the painful things, the confusing things, even the things that were meant to destroy you, and I'm weaving them all together into something beautiful. Nothing in your life has been wasted. Not one experience. Not one heartbreak. Not one failure. Not one disappointment. Not one moment of suffering. I've been using all of it. I've been working with all of it. I've been turning all of it into something that will ultimately benefit you in ways you can't see yet. That relationship that fell apart, I'm using it to prepare you for the right relationship. That job you lost, I'm using it to position you for a better opportunity. That financial crisis you went through, I'm using it to teach you lessons about provision and faith that will serve you for the rest of your life. That health challenge you faced, I'm using it to develop compassion in you that will help you minister to others going through similar struggles. Even the things that weren't my will, even the things that came from your own bad choices or other people's sin against you, I'm redeeming all of it. I'm taking what was meant for evil and turning it into good. I'm taking what was meant to destroy you and using it to develop you. I'm taking what was meant to end your story and using it to set up your greatest chapter. I'm working everything together for your good. Not just some things. Everything. The painful things are working for your good. The confusing things are working for your good. The delayed things are working for your good. Even the things that look like they're working against you, I'm working them for you. Trust the process. Trust the weaving. Trust that I know how to take all these different threads, the dark ones, the bright ones, the tangled ones, and create a tapestry more beautiful than you could have designed yourself. Here is my promise to you tonight. You are precious to me, and I love you. I need you to really hear this. Not just with your ears, but with your heart. You are precious to me. Not because of what you do for me. Not because of how well you serve me. Not because of how strong your faith is, or how perfect your obedience is. You are precious to me simply because you are you. Simply because you're mine. Simply because I created you. I chose you. I love you. You are not a burden to me. You are not an inconvenience to me. You are not too much for me. Your needs don't exhaust me. Your struggles don't annoy me. Your failures don't disappoint me in a way that makes me love you less. I love you with a love that is not based on your performance. I love you with a love that doesn't fluctuate with your behavior. I love you with a love that cannot be earned and cannot be lost. I love you with a love that is as permanent as my very existence. When I look at you, I don't see all your flaws and failures. I don't see all the ways you don't measure up. I don't see all your mistakes and shortcomings. I see my beloved child. I see someone I would cross heaven and earth for. I see someone worth fighting for, worth waiting for, worth never giving up on. You are precious to me. You matter to me. Your life has value. Your existence has purpose. Your presence makes a difference. You are not replaceable. You are not insignificant. You are not just one among billions. You are uniquely, specifically, individually loved by me. And because you are so precious to me, I will never give you anything less than my best. I will never shortchange you. I will never give you second-rate blessings or half-hearted answers to your prayers. Everything I give you will be good because you deserve good things. Everything I do in your life will be motivated by love because you are loved beyond measure. Here is my promise to you tonight. Breakthrough is coming. Not someday in the distant future. Not eventually, maybe possibly, if conditions are right. Soon. Closer than you think. Nearer than it appears. That situation that's been stuck for so long, it's about to shift. That door that's been closed for years, it's about to open. That promise that's been delayed, it's about to manifest. That prayer you've been praying forever, the answer is on its way. Breakthrough is coming. I can see it even if you can't. I can see the pieces falling into place. I can see the timing aligning. I can see the season shifting. I can see the answer forming. I can see the miracle taking shape. And it's closer than you think. You've been waiting so long that you've almost stopped believing it will ever happen. You've been disappointed so many times that you're afraid to get your hopes up again. You've been let down so often that you've built walls around your expectations to protect yourself from more heartbreak. But I'm asking you to dare to hope again. I'm asking you to dare to believe again. I'm asking you to dare to expect that this time, things are going to be different. Because they are. This is your season. This is your time. This is your moment for breakthrough. The wait is almost over. The season is about to change. The answer is about to arrive. The breakthrough is about to manifest. And when it does, it's going to happen faster than you expect, bigger than you imagined, better than you dreamed. Breakthrough is coming in your finances. Provision is coming. Resources are coming. Opportunities are coming. The struggle is about to ease. The pressure is about to lift. Relief is on its way. Breakthrough is coming in your health. Healing is coming. Strength is coming. Recovery is coming. Energy is coming. The pain is about to decrease. The symptoms are about to improve. Wellness is on its way. Breakthrough is coming in your relationships. Restoration is coming. Reconciliation is coming. New connections are coming. Healthy relationships are coming. The loneliness is about to end. The isolation is about to break. Connection is on its way. Breakthrough is coming in your purpose. Clarity is coming. Direction is coming. Open doors are coming. Divine appointments are coming. The confusion is about to clear. The path is about to become obvious. Your calling is about to manifest. Breakthrough is coming. And when it comes, you're going to know beyond a shadow of a doubt that it was me. You're going to know it wasn't coincidence or luck or good timing. You're going to know it was my hand moving on your behalf, my power working in your situation, my love manifesting in tangible ways. Here is my promise to you tonight. I will give you strength for whatever comes. I know you're worried about the future. I know you're anxious about whether you'll be able to handle what's ahead. I know you're scared that you don't have what it takes to face the challenges that are coming, to walk out the calling I have for you, to stew with the blessings I'm preparing to give you. But here's what you need to understand. I never give you tomorrow's strength for today's challenges. I give you today's strength for today's challenges. And tomorrow, when new challenges come, I'll give you new strength to face them. You don't need to worry about whether you'll be able to handle what's ahead, because you're not going to handle it alone. I'm going to be with you, in you, strengthening you, empowering you, carrying you when necessary. When the breakthrough comes and new responsibilities arrive with it, I'll give you the strength to manage them. When doors open and new opportunities present themselves, I'll give you the capacity to walk through them. When blessings show up and you need to stew with them well, I'll give you the wisdom and strength to do so. You're not going to fail. You're not going to fall apart. You're not going to be overwhelmed. Because I'm going to be your strength every step of the way. When you're weak, I'll be strong. When you're tired, I'll be your energy. When you're uncertain, I'll be your confidence. When you're afraid, I'll be your courage. You're never going to face anything alone. You're never going to be required to operate in your own strength. My strength will always be available to you, and my strength is more than sufficient for whatever you face. Here is my promise to you tonight. Your faithfulness will be rewarded. Every prayer you've prayed in faith, even when you didn't feel faithful, even when you were praying through tears and doubt, I've seen it, and I'm going to reward it. Every time you chose to trust me when it would have been easier to give up, I've seen it, and I'm going to reward it. Every moment you continued to believe even when you had no evidence that believing was worthwhile, I've seen it, and I'm going to reward it. Your faithfulness has not been in vain. Your perseverance has not been pointless. Your continued trust has not been foolish. You've been making deposits into an account that's about to pay dividends beyond anything you can imagine. I see every act of faith, no matter how small. I see every choice to trust, no matter how difficult. I see every decision to keep believing, no matter how much doubt was screaming in your mind. And I reward faithfulness, not because you've earned it, but because that's who I am. I'm a rewarder of those who diligently seek me, who keep believing in me, who refuse to give up on me even when circumstances suggest they should. Your reward is coming, and it's not going to be a small, token reward that barely acknowledges your sacrifice. It's going to be a substantial, significant, life-changing reward that will make every moment of waiting, every day of trusting, every season of believing absolutely worth it. Here is my promise to you tonight. I will finish what I started in you. This story I began writing in your life, I'm going to finish it. This work I started in you, I'm going to complete it. This calling I placed on your life, I'm going to fulfill it. This purpose I planted in your heart, I'm going to bring it to fruition. I don't start things and leave them unfinished. I don't begin good works and then abandon them halfway through. I don't plant dreams in your heart and then let them die unfulfilled. What I start, I finish. What I begin, I complete. What I promise, I fulfill. So every dream I've given you, it's going to come to pass. Every promise I've made you, it's going to be fulfilled. Every vision I've shown you, it's going to become reality. Every calling I've placed on your life, it's going to be walked out. You might feel stuck right now. You might feel like you're not making progress. You might feel like the dream is dying, the vision is fading, the calling is slipping away. But I'm telling you, I'm not done with you yet. I'm still working. I'm still moving. I'm still orchestrating. I'm still arranging. I'm still preparing you and preparing the way for you. And I will not stop until everything I started in you comes to complete and perfect fruition. I will not stop until you become everything I created you to be. I will not stop until you walk in the fullness of your purpose. I will not stop until every promise is fulfilled and every dream is realized. What I started, I will finish. You can count on that. My beloved child, these are not empty words. These are not wishful thinking or positive affirmations. These are promises backed by my character, guaranteed by my nature, secured by my love for you. I am faithful. I am true. I keep my word. What I promise, I perform. What I declare, I accomplish. What I commit to, I complete. So tonight, I'm asking you to receive these promises. Not just hear them, but receive them. Let them settle into your spirit. Let them take root in your heart. Let them become the foundation you stand on when everything else feels shaky. I will not abandon you. Your story is not over. The best is still ahead. I'm working everything together for your good. You are precious to me and loved beyond measure. Breakthrough is coming soon. I will give you strength for whatever comes. Your faithfulness will be rewarded. I will finish what I started in you. These are my promises to you tonight. And I don't break my promises. Ever. So rest in these truths. Sleep in the security of these guarantees. Wake up tomorrow knowing that these promises are as true in the morning as they are right now. You are not alone. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. You are loved, valued, treasured, and destined for breakthrough. Trust me, my child. Believe these promises. Hold on to them when doubt tries to shake you. Remember them when fear tries to overwhelm you. Declare them when circumstances try to contradict them. My promises are true. My word is faithful. And everything I've promised you will come to pass. My precious, beloved child, we've journeyed together through this night. We've talked about how I've heard every single one of your prayers. We've explored why some answers have been delayed. We've uncovered all the work I've been doing behind the scenes while you've been waiting. We've established promises that will anchor your soul through whatever comes next. And now, as we come to this final moment together, I want you to do something that might be the hardest thing I've asked of you in a long time. I want you to rest, not just physically, though your body desperately needs that. I want you to rest in every way, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. I want you to lay down the burden you've been carrying. I want you to release the worry that's been consuming you. I want you to let go of the need to figure everything out, to control every outcome, to make things happen in your own strength. I want you to simply rest. I know how hard this is for you. I know that rest feels irresponsible when so many problems are unresolved. I know that peace feels impossible when so many questions are unanswered. I know that letting go feels dangerous when you're convinced that if you stop striving, stop fighting, stop pushing, everything will fall apart. But that's exactly why you need to rest. Because you've been trying to carry things I never asked you to carry. You've been trying to solve problems that are mine to solve. You've been trying to force doors open that I've purposefully kept closed. You've been exhausting yourself, trying to make things happen that can only happen when you surrender them to me. Tonight, I'm inviting you to put it all down. Every burden, every worry, every unanswered question, every unresolved situation, every problem that keeps you awake at night, every fear that haunts your quiet moments, every disappointment that weighs on your heart, every prayer that hasn't been answered yet. Put it all down. Not forever, just for tonight, just for right now, just long enough to rest. You see, my child, I've been watching you struggle. I've been watching you carry burdens that are crushing you. I've been watching you lie awake night after night, your mind racing with worries, your heart heavy with concerns, your body tense with anxiety. I've been watching you try so hard to be strong, to keep it together, to handle everything on your own. And my heart aches for you, because I never meant for you to live this way. I never designed you to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. I never intended for you to figure everything out by yourself, manage everything in your own strength, solve every problem with your limited human wisdom. That's my job, and I'm really, really good at it. So tonight, I'm asking you to trust me enough to rest. Trust that I've got this. Trust that I'm handling what you can't handle. Trust that I'm working on things you can't work on. Trust that I'm aware of every detail, every need, every concern that's been keeping you up at night. Let me tell you what rest looks like. Rest is releasing control. It's unclenching your fists and opening your hands, symbolically handing me everything you've been gripping so tightly. That situation you've been trying to manipulate into the outcome you want. Let it go. That person you've been trying to change, release them. That future you've been trying to orchestrate, surrender it. That plan you've been desperately trying to make work, give it to me. I'm not asking you to stop caring. I'm asking you to stop carrying. There's a difference. You can care deeply about something without carrying the burden of making it happen. You can be invested in an outcome without being responsible for orchestrating every detail. You can want something badly without exhausting yourself trying to force it into existence. Rest is trusting that I'm working even when you can't see evidence of it. It's believing that my timing is perfect even when it feels delayed. It's having confidence that I know what I'm doing even when my methods don't make sense to you. It's surrendering your need to understand every step of the journey and simply trusting that I know the way. You don't have to see the whole staircase to take the next step. You don't have to understand the entire plan to trust that there is a plan. You don't have to know how everything will work out to believe that it will work out. That's what faith looks like. And faith allows for rest. Because when you truly believe that I'm in control, that I'm good, that I'm working on your behalf, you can rest. You can exhale. You can stop striving. Rest is accepting that you don't have to be strong all the time. You don't have to have it all together. You don't have to pretend you're fine when you're not. You don't have to maintain a brave face when you're falling apart inside. I already know how you really feel. I already see behind the mask you wear for everyone else. And I'm not disappointed in your weakness. I'm not frustrated with your struggles. I'm not annoyed by your humanity. In fact, your weakness is where my strength shows up best. Your inability is where my ability shines brightest. Your insufficiency is where my sufficiency becomes most evident. So stop trying so hard to be strong on your own. Stop pushing yourself beyond your limits. Stop demanding more from yourself than you have to give. It's okay to be tired. It's okay to be weak. It's okay to need help. It's okay to admit that you can't do this by yourself. That's not failure. That's honesty. And honesty is the starting point for experiencing my strength in your weakness. Rest is giving yourself permission to stop for a moment. Stop analyzing. Stop strategizing. Stop problem solving. Stop planning. Stop worrying. Stop trying to figure everything out. Just stop. Just be still. Just breathe. I know your mind wants to keep racing. I know your thoughts want to keep spinning. I know you feel like you should be doing something, thinking of something, working on something. But right now, the most productive thing you can do is rest. Because rest restores you. Rest renews your strength. Rest clears your mind. Rest heals your body. Rest refreshes your spirit. Rest gives you perspective. Rest reminds you of what really matters. You can't run on empty forever. You can't push through exhaustion indefinitely. You can't ignore your need for rest without consequences. Your body needs it. Your mind needs it. Your emotions need it. Your spirit needs it. So tonight, give yourself what you need. Not what you think you should need. Not what you wish you didn't need. What you actually really need. And what you need is rest. As you rest tonight, I want you to know that I'm watching over you. I'm not sleeping. I'm not taking a break. I'm not distracted by anything else. I'm fully present, fully aware, fully engaged in every detail of your life. While you sleep, I'll be working. While you rest, I'll be arranging. While you're still, I'll be moving. While you're quiet, I'll be orchestrating. While you're releasing, I'll be resolving. You don't have to stay awake to make sure things get done. You don't have to keep your guard up to protect yourself. You don't have to remain vigilant to ensure nothing falls apart. I've got this. I've always had this. And I'll continue to have this long after you finally allow yourself to rest. Nothing is going to fall apart because you finally stop holding it together. The world is not going to collapse because you take a break from trying to manage everything. Your life is not going to unravel because you surrender control. In fact, things will actually start coming together when you stop trying to force them together. Solutions will start appearing when you stop exhausting yourself looking for them. Breakthroughs will start happening when you stop striving and start trusting. Rest allows me to work in ways that your striving prevents. Surrender creates space for my intervention in ways that your control blocks. Stillness opens doors that your frantic activity keeps closed. So rest, my child, not because everything is resolved, but because you can trust me with everything that's unresolved. Not because you have all the answers, but because you're connected to the one who does. Not because the journey is over, but because you need strength for the next leg of the journey. As you rest tonight, I want to speak some specific things over you. I want to bless your sleep, your tomorrow, your future. I want to cover you with my presence. I want to surround you with my peace. I want to fill you with my love. I speak peace over your mind tonight. Every racing thought, every anxious worry, every fearful scenario your mind keeps creating, I quiet them all. I still the storm in your head. I calm the chaos in your thoughts. I replace confusion with clarity, anxiety with peace, fear with faith. Your mind doesn't have to figure everything out tonight. Your mind doesn't have to solve every problem before you can sleep. Your mind doesn't have to plan every step of tomorrow before you can rest. I give your mind permission to be still. I give your thoughts permission to settle. I give your mental energy permission to stop. Rest your mind tonight. Let it be quiet. Let it be peaceful. Let it be still. Tomorrow's problems will still be there tomorrow, and I'll give you what you need to face them then. But tonight, let your mind rest. When you close your eyes tonight, you're not closing them in a world where you're alone, abandoned, or forgotten. You're closing them in my presence. You're resting in my arms. You're surrounded by my love. You're covered by my protection. You're held by my faithfulness. Sleep well, my child. Sleep deeply. Sleep peacefully. Let your body repair itself during sleep. Let your mind process and organize during sleep. Let your emotions stabilize during sleep. Let your spirit reconnect with me during sleep. Your sleep is not wasted time. Your sleep is not unproductive. Your sleep is not laziness. Your sleep is a gift I've given you for restoration. Use it. Receive it. Don't feel guilty about it. I bless your tomorrow. When you wake up in the morning, you're going to wake up different than how you went to sleep. You're going to wake up with more strength, more hope, more faith, more peace, more clarity, more energy to face whatever the day brings. Tomorrow is not going to be a repeat of today. Tomorrow is not going to be just another day of struggle and disappointment. Tomorrow is going to be a day where you see evidence of what I've been doing behind the scenes. Tomorrow is going to be a day where something shifts. Tomorrow is going to be a day where you notice a difference. I'm not saying tomorrow will be perfect. I'm not saying tomorrow will be easy. But I am saying that tomorrow, you'll have what you need to face it. Tomorrow, you'll see glimmers of the breakthrough that's coming. Tomorrow, you'll have reasons to hope that you don't have tonight. Each new morning is a fresh start. Each new day is another opportunity for me to show you my faithfulness. Each tomorrow is a blank page where I can write new mercies, new grace, new strength, new blessings. So when you wake up tomorrow, wake up with expectation. Wake up with anticipation. Wake up watching for me to move. Because I will. I'm going to show up in your tomorrow in ways that will remind you that I never left. I bless your future. Not just tomorrow, but all the tomorrows after that. Every day that stretches out before you. I'm already there. I'm already working in days you haven't lived yet. I'm already preparing blessings for months you haven't reached yet. I'm already orchestrating breakthrough for seasons you haven't entered yet. Your future is secure because it's in my hands. Your future is bright because I'm the one lighting the path. Your future is full of possibility because I'm the God of the impossible, and I'm writing your story. The best chapters of your life haven't been written yet. The greatest joys you'll experience are still ahead of you. The most significant impact you'll make is still coming. The deepest fulfillment you'll know is still waiting for you. Your past doesn't define your future. Your present doesn't limit your future. Your struggles don't determine your future. I determine your future, and I've determined that your future is good. So rest in that tonight. Rest in knowing that what's ahead of you is better than what's behind you. Rest in knowing that your story has a good ending. Rest in knowing that I'm leading you somewhere beautiful, even when the path there is difficult. As we come to the end of our time together tonight, I want you to feel my presence with you. I'm not just speaking words to you from a distance. I'm right here with you, closer than your next breath, nearer than your next heartbeat. I'm in this room with you. I'm in this moment with you. I'm in this struggle with you. I'm in this waiting with you. You are not alone. You have never been alone. You will never be alone. And I'm not going anywhere. When you wake up tomorrow, I'll still be here. When you face challenges next week, I'll be there. When you walk through the next season, I'll walk with you. When breakthrough finally comes, I'll celebrate with you. I am with you always. Not sometimes. Not when you're being good. Not when you have strong faith. Not when you're doing everything right. Always. In every moment. In every situation. In every season. Always. So you can rest. You can release. You can let go. You can trust. You can surrender. You can exhale. You can stop striving. You can be still. Because I've got you. I've always had you. And I'm never letting you go. Rest now, my beloved child. Rest in my love. Rest in my faithfulness. Rest in my promises. Rest in my presence. Rest in the knowing that everything is going to be okay, because I'm making sure of it. Close your eyes. Breathe deeply. Let your body relax. Let your mind quiet. Let your heart soften. Let your spirit settle into my presence. You are safe. You are loved. You are protected. You are valued. You are cherished. You are mine. And nothing, absolutely nothing, can separate you from my love. Rest now. Sleep in peace. Wake up in hope. Walk forward in faith. I'm with you. I'm for you. I'm working on your behalf. And I'm going to bring you through this into everything I've promised you. Trust me. Rest in me. Receive from me. I love you, my precious child, more than you could ever fully comprehend, more than words could ever adequately express, more than your heart could ever completely contain. You are my beloved, and I am yours, forever. Rest now. Rest deeply. Rest peacefully. Rest completely. I've got everything under control. And I've got you. Rest now, my child. Just rest.